Let's get this up here. Okay. Listen guys, I'm not even joking, today is going to be pretty insane. In the boxes you see behind me guys, I've got early Yeezys, I've got potentially sneaker of the year, I'll let you guys decide, and one of the most anticipated sneakers for myself personally. I've been wanting this shoe for a long time, well I finally got it. So of course we're going to be unboxing them and taking a look, so let's not waste any time, let's get straight into it. And let's start with something pretty light. This one you guys have already seen, a very interesting pair of sneakers that I did a review on recently, and of course this one is the Jordan 1 Mocha Low. So this is the pair of sneakers right here. We're not gonna spend too much time on this because like I said, I did a review. It is a very interesting pair of lows. I said like the shoe looks so good. I really like the way that this sneaker looks, but the materials obviously let it down to some degree. But yeah, there is a lot to like about this pair of sneakers. The colors are really good. If you wanted a pretty basic, nice colorway for a Jordan 1 Low, if you just wanted a solid sneaker that you can wear with a bunch of different outfits, kind of perfect for full time, I'd say. I think it's a great option, especially if you can pick these up for retail, or I'm not too sure what these are going for on the resale market, but if you can get them for a good price, I'd say these are a go. It's a very nice colorway, but yeah, just keep in mind the materials just not that great. This is a very interesting pair of shoes. I know because it's the only one with a bag, so I know what's in here, but this is also a pair of shoes that is randomly really hyped up, and I don't even know why because the price tag on these is pretty ridiculous. But either way, let me unbag these and show you what we got. A pickup from End Clothing. I actually managed to get these for retail, even though it still feels like I'm paying resale prices because the retail price is so extortionately high. So this is a collaboration, even though you couldn't really tell from the box itself. It's just a regular Nike box with the glossy Nike branding and then just a matte black box. Let's see what's inside because I do think these look cool, but again, that retail price is painful. And of course it is the Comme des Garçons Foamposite. These are really slippery. I struggle to get it out of the box. It's almost like they greased up this plastic to make it feel really, yeah, slippery. So here they are. This is the collaboration Comme des Garçons, or CDG, and of course Nike on the Foamposite 1. This is a really cool looking shoe. Like I've said it looks pretty dope, and I think they did a really good job with this collaboration in terms of the look of it, because honestly, feeling these in hand, they don't feel like anything special. Wait till you hear this retail price, 400 or pretty much 400 pounds. It's about 390 something after shipping here in the UK. Out in the US, these are like 500 and something dollars. It is extortionate. And yeah, for that price tag, you're getting very subpar materials. Like the leather on here feels plastic. Obviously this outside portion is plastic itself, so this really slippery, textured, fingerprint looking material is all plastic. This black colorway just looks technical, stealthy, mean. I really like the look of this one. Of course, this is the shoe that Kanye wore in one of his pictures, the infamous Nike plugs that he does. But yeah, I think it's a cool collaboration. But for that price tag, hell no. Let's get into this one. And as I unbox this sneaker and one of those other sneakers, I want you guys to recall the video I made where I said sneakers that I regret not buying, because we are going to be unboxing some of those sneakers. I know I added some of those to the list. I was like, I really wish I bought them. Now the resale price is super high and some of them are just so incredibly nice. I just had to get my hands on them. Well, here we go. This is one of those sneakers that was in that video. So let's unbox it and let me show you which one that is. Honestly, guys, there's very few sneakers that I would miss out on, let the price skyrocket and then still buy. I'm telling you, there's hardly any shoes that I would do that for. But this one is so incredibly nice, I just had to get my hands on it. This of course is the white Oreo Jordan 4. They're just such a clean, super clean colorway, and as far as Jordan 4s go, there has been a lot of solid colorways, but this is the one that escaped me. I've actually a lot of them escaped me. The only pair of Jordan 4s I've been able to get this year is the Lightning 4s, and they were relatively high stock, so they were pretty easy to get. Like if you wanted a pair, you should have been able to get one. This one, however, was definitely not that easy to get, and the price, especially here in the UK, is really high. I think there was a lot less stock here in the UK than there was out in the US. Let me know what you guys think of this. Probably my favorite Jordan 4 of 2021, I think. Yeah, it's got to be definitely my favorite Jordan 4 of this year. Probably one of my favorite sneakers this year, in all honesty. All right, let's get into this one. This is a heavy box. Like I said, we got a potential sneaker of the year right here, and then an early pair of Yeezys. Probably one of the most overwhelmingly like positive sneakers I've seen in terms of like what people are saying about this. Everybody seems to love these things, so I thought, you know, I have to get them. I have to see what people are ranting and raving about. Probably know what sneaker this is. Let me pull it out of the sleeve. Some more special paper. The Ma Maniére Jordan 3. Oh my lord, look at these things. These are incredible. Look at the material, man. Like, geez, okay, I get it. I know I saw pictures, but getting these in hand is completely different. The like softness of this leather is unmatched. It is so good. And just the colorway, like the vintage vibe, the way that this looks is exactly what you want from a Jordan 3 collaboration. This feels grown up, this feels well done. And like the extras you get, like you get this little tag on this pair of sneakers. You go a little Nike tag on the pair of shoes itself. Like the back tab is all yellowed out. You've got the A for Ma Maniére on the right shoe on the tongue, and then on the left you've got the embroidered Jumpman logo. These are really well done. And of course, you know, because there's the Jordan 1 Ma Maniére coming up this year, I thought I had to get these in and just see what all of this hype is about. And I think it is very justified. You know, it's not a hugely flashy pair of sneakers. It's relatively simple. I mean, it's very neutral colors, very easy to wear colors. So it's a very easy sneaker, and it's still what everybody is saying is sneaker of the year. Even though the Jordan 3 is not the most popular sneaker model, people still love this sneaker so much that they want to put this as sneaker of the year. I'm gonna let you guys decide. What do you think? Is this sneaker of the year? Is this what you want to put as the best sneaker to drop here in 2021? Let me know down in the comment section. Okay, I'm very excited to see these. I am anticipating them heavily after the recent Yeezy releases, because all of them have been like US only, and they've also been insane boots. So, you know, I haven't been able to get those, but I am definitely going to be going for these. I think, who knows, they may just look horrendous in hand. You guys ready to see what pair of Yeezys this is? Do you have any guesses, by the way? Chuck them down in the comment section, or just say it in your head. Do you have any guesses on what early pair this is? It's a pair of 700s. Let's pull them open. Let's see what we got. It is the Yeezy 700 Faded Azure. These look crazy. These are bright, man. These are really interesting colors on a 700. I kind of like it. I actually really like it. This is a very solid color combination. You've got the little orange splashes on the midsole with the oval shapes. You've got this really nice teal color. There's actually quite a lot of colors on here. Like if you look at that toe box, that has a good variety of different, you know, darker and lighter tones, but overall makes for a pretty bright pair of shoes. These are dropping this month, I believe, on November the 27th. So yeah, you do want to look out for these. Of course, I'll have a review on the way. So yeah, I guess let's not spend too much time on this. Let's just, you know, here's an early look at what you can be expecting this month. If you do want to go for these, maybe you didn't manage to get any of those boots, maybe you're feeling a little bit Yeezy hungry. Well, this is the next drop. This is upcoming very soon. Be on the lookout for the review. I'll post that up super soon. And there we have it, guys. A bunch of really solid sneakers. This is probably one of my favorite unboxing sessions that I've done. Some really exciting stuff. Sneaker of the year potential. You know what? In fact, with all of this talk about sneaker of the year, that's going to be the subject of today's video. I want you guys to go down in the comment section and let me know what is your sneaker of the year. Don't worry about what everybody else is saying. I want to know what you truly think, you personally think is sneaker of the year. And I want you to let me know down in the comment section. But let's wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Yeah, why not? But until then,